다들이 아주 몸부진들이 라이트 와텔라 아니 다시 될시야이 아니 배가 오시러와 아니 대인사 다시 될래다 디무세다 디제네 니에데게나 또 너무 보이지러와 아니 뜻소말라네 다시 될시야이
So from tonight, so we begin the teaching program for this year. So I'm personally so happy that we can finally begin the teaching face to face. So I would like to send my greetings or in Tibetan Tashi dialect to all of you here and also to those who are listening to teaching on online.
다들이 가서 네 배다 로치와이나 네 배가 로치니만 담아놨지 아니 손이다 배가 로자키요레스 대인자네 다네 가리체기 신이 지목기시도 가다 마로니 증이네 네 로살라 네 손다시 될래다 아니 다 몽바 지지가 진짜지 샤와 공예 버대니 아니 지나서 이어졌던 제비가 다 메론다 네 들리거든 메론식이 있다.
So according to the lunar calendar of Tibetan lunar calendar, so the today is the last day, and so which means tomorrow is our Tibetan New Year's. So I take this opportunity to really send my prayers and the wishes for all of you for the good health and the prosperities and the fulfilling of all your wishes for this the coming New Year's.
안당 아주 중요하고 애들이 단디 내어디 제신에 로니 로저리는 낸솜네 아니 다 지체니스 그랬다 드니 좋다요 말했어 데리다 다 론디는 거라니 아유들이 맞지 지체니스 주말에서 대인사들이 동안에는 다 몸보시 패전데 소소소 계시 되실다네 안에 몸보시 패전데니 참말하니 가르치시가 있어 야고지 거면 이게 가이나 예 가이나
The speaker on the Sora. Yeah. Also, after two years of lockdowns because of this COVID-19, so now we from today, so we are able to run these face-to-face teachings. So this also makes myself and of course many of you also very happy, and so it's really wonderful to have these gatherings.
드니자다 세제 신체 당아서 능아 문제 봐도네 대원등이 샤도래 되어레스 대인자 드니근 대저가 대화때도 네 문제저가 능아때야 네 절루지라 때는 슌바레 마도야 지지 다가서 멜론로 보시자 네 멜론 저지가 네 안에 중고요 말했어 대인자다 처음에는 다 드니가 때 냥고대 학고 되고요래 아니 다 원하니 드니가 대외가 제때 간데스 쪽 그러잖아요 대다 로주지 하들이 나텔 대체 가시 대시즈네 용발했어
텔가서 텔가서
내가 가시 대시즈네다 드니가 대외가 제때 와 세제도 제 등한문데 봐도 대원대 봐서 드니가 대화도 등한테 지jel라 되는 중국어로 와 지젤라 되는 중국어 인자 다 지제 대용은 다 동마 로주지 되는 녀스래 아니 드리가 되는 중국어 인자 아니 다 넘바 처음에가네 다 드리가 다 되게 지제 같이 되지 벌써 하는데 요한텔라 용어래 성도 있어 봐
and then really the reason why so we are here to learn Dharma, so is to to be more educated ourselves about the true causes of the happiness that we seek, and the sufferings that which we all trying to avoid. So, if we just as any other beings, so if we look deep, deep inside us, so we really, that happiness is something that we are always seeking. Whatever the activity we undertake, but our really our wish is to find happiness, and so therefore how, in order to find the happiness, then we have to create the causes and the right causes and condition for it, because happiness doesn't come to us simply by wishing, or simply by praying. So this is something that we have to understand. We have to recognize that it's, in order to find happiness, so we must create the causes and conditions, and so therefore, having understood, having recognized these, then the next question is now to, what are the causes and conditions for happiness, and so therefore this is what now I guess we have to understand, that we are here to, that this the Dharma that we are studying here together. So it is to find that, to develop that understanding of the cause and effect.
아니 저선데 개 첨부 짓네 레어데 아니 노요 말에 개 첨부 레데요 그래서 아니 가르스나 델라테네니 로주지체 뇽레지체 왜나 센델라이난다 세시말이난다 아니 대화 가르고게나 아니 뇽레 야포지 체와이나 아니 대화테 텐데로다고요 그래서 가르스네나 아니 다 도마니 템바샤차타와네 준데니 아니 저거 텔라파 뇽스레네 대화 주 소소가 뇽레테 마 지샹주가 마 수이샹주데 아니 마 같이 로주체고요 그래서
and what we are learning here is about something that is like a true became truth to all the many the past masters, including the Lord Buddhas, and so it is something that teaching or the instruction which is left by those past great masters, and so therefore we have to the time that we invest in learning the Dharma and in practicing Dharma. So it's really, we have to think that is not is so meaningful and to us, to our life, in terms of, not only in terms of the future life, but even in this life too. Even in this life too, we have to take our time that we spend and the effort we make in learning and practicing Dharma. So it is something very meaningful and very special to ourselves.
네, 막아제 맞지 지금 그 로주 제와이나 세스스 민저다. 아니 아지 변조다. 아니 아지 로카지 용사들살아야지 녜셰도 전달라서 바시에 그래서 든디그 요네네 지지 로주 제와이나 소데서 노와레 송데서.
So in order to be to achieve, to be our practice, to be Dhamma practice, to be very effective. So it's important that we get the motivation right from the beginnings. So like it is wrong motivations. So for if the reason why we learn and practice Dharma is to become famous, or is something that because we are after a name, a good name, or to accumulating material wealth and so forth. So such motivations are not correct.
Tatri tangasi londi gano ta ne chichine sta shipi tomate inza ne tomate la ngati juno kare yorsena ne tuntani le shawani sene ne kechi mochi sujo yores ta teyo tomate le kechewa te kare resena tomate kalunte ne kalung ya poji ne kalung pi chilin jubi ko troy ya poye dengi sishu ya poye dengi ne tani kalung ya poye jitene
So there's a saying that there's a two important things which we must remember. There's one is in the beginning and another one is at the end. So what is important in the beginning of this our practice of engaging the practice, so is to ensuring that we have the right motivation, right intentions for engaging into the practice, and also as well as we should also have a joyful, joyful mental like a state, frame of mind, when to to beginning in beginning our practice.
Shadong aso leka karishena yo leka telapi trowada ne seshu chimbo yengi shisuna ne leka tepi ta dewi ngone ndron ko yorwa den oji nga tsu ko chi nyolen la tipa chi chore sro ani chi nyos len bala trowada ne seshu ya bo yena ani ta lonso aso ti tela tene ni ta so ta gya go ne tsendi ge dewa inanda ani seshimi ge dewa inanda ani ta 주윤의 집이네 도제 집이 되어 있는데 아니 좀바지다 린고 요레스.
So just as in it makes significant difference how whatever activities that we do, if we have in doing that activities, if we have a delightful mind and a strong like the determinations or the courage, and we take a great joy and delight in engaging in that activities. So like this, if we have that, then it makes it gives us more than enthusiasms therefore there's we have a more success, can be successful in that the achieving the goal of our activities. So in same way, so it's very important that even when we engage in spiritual practice, so we should begin with this, so like a delightful and with a mind and with a courageous and and very enthusiastic, a lot of great deal of enthusiasm in engaging in the practice.
That also chill loyeshe chill knowledge. That trowa the canis leg horsena trowa singiteni chill loyusha palatene jehotel sonoton gores. Ne jeho tela ne yapojido that ne tniji yapa hakosuna ne tela rumapa. Enjoying Kaisana, and a mata, Shichita, Teonta, whom I see it on Barch. Any Chinosalam, Chilojuche, Chinosalan, any Tawato Tojimba Candes, Tondi, any Tanigapa, Sonon Tusoji. And only Tindigan Jewote Apojin Tosona, and it tell room upon you, Carisana, Penangazote, Sendela Chajono, Sumbala Sope. Soon kesu yapoji yawaina, soon not on you know. 테노지레스 제울 아니 소마야 보통 그랬어 봐.
So the one way to feel joy, bring joy in doing our activity, doing engaging in practice, such as engaging in practice. So is to recognize the goal, the important, what we can accomplish, from that, our actions, from our practice. So it's same as like how in when a person's perceive some a business activities, and then if the person see a great how much profit, a great profit that person can make in that perceiving that endeavors, then this person will have will be always very happy and very enthusiastic and very takes great joy in then the perceiving that the business activities. So in this way it's important that even in to feel very positive and feel delightful in engaging in the practice. So we should recognize the result that we can accomplish from this practice, and we can even to understand that we can also think of like how for example the Lord Buddhas, how look to reflect on the Buddha's life and say how as the Buddha the perceived the Dharma, and then at the end how then he attained the complete enlightenment. So by thinking on this, and as we have this understand the really the important purpose, important fruit that of our practice, then is naturally then it will bring joy in our mind and the enthusiasm in the mind to engaging in the practice also.
당가 좋더니 지질로주 지난다 뇽래 지난다 동보 delani sende sem바데 템보지도 sem바데 슈충보지 아니 들지 그거요래 될 뺄랑 가서 윤에 가르쳐 요르세나 아니 다 뭐지가 다 신동보지 딸에 그 제와이나 아니 머티가 라파데 템보지다 아니 딸에 때 손nom보지 예와이나 nom보지 예와이나 아니 신들롱서 제다 그러 봐. 아 대노지가 맞저 그 sende 수수수 아니 로유 제지 그 치텔마 주야 그 템보지다 아니 텔라피 윤에 윤도 제와시 비 딸에 노지 손노지 nem보지 예와이나 아니 당가서 델로탈 다치스 레라윙문에나 아니 당가서 치데 수수그 시게야 신고를 수소녀를 내내 저번 주고야 된 주용 거래서
and also while the practicing dharmas, so it's we should have the very steady or state of minds, and also the we have to strive, strive effort, great force of effort in the practice, and so like if I use an examples like how if somebody have to chop a wood, then the person, in order to be able to chop the wood properly, so person must be very strong, must hit the wood with a very strong hand, and the forceful hand, and also the knife or the axe that you use to chop, so must be also very sharp, and then of course the hand the way you hold the equipment must be also very steady. Otherwise, you won't be able to hit properly. So we have to think of having all these kind of the factor in our Dhamma practice. When we engage in Dhamma practice, if we have a stable mind, and also if we having a sharp axe, if we utilize the intelligence and as much as possible to use the intelligent mind and analyzing the Dhamma topics, and so by doing all this, if we have all this right, engage in practice in all these proper ways, and then we can be our practice can be then become very effective.
Then what I say, temboji girls say ne kachishila nita chi lojushi knowledge disala lojushi disata zo lojurwa lojushi disala ne sembashiro de yimala supata ane aji shilu ne kundol na subalwa so yena te kundol mukilung de denga tindi shena shewayna set ne chi loju de la temo nengo yo marwa jeza tindi chenyi mare sena desiko res. So by the having a stable mind when we engage in Dhamma practice means to trying to be able to prevent any outer distraction, like a distracting thought arise. We are able to prevent that, and also we have to prevent if any like a negative thought arises or destructive emotions arises, such as angers and such that arises, and we have to be able to such thought should be prevented. So in this way, with it makes our practice very fruitful. Teo tangazo set tembo to set trumbosene nite ne numbegi june tate yuala tashikari sunyorsena gonla njugonji to jegoni sujores ane njugon tigota controda ane seshiro to yuala suba shene ane ba tembo net ya jegores ane jegon tigota sentela ne shuchembo no boshi ane tri jegores ta trumbo no boshi.
So in Buddhist practice, so the how in order to bring the like a stability in our mind, so we focus on or we apply what we call the stabilizing or the stabilizing or meditations, and whereas in order to have the mind which is very sharp, very alert, and very like powerful, then we apply the meditation with what we call as the analytical meditations. So these are the two types of meditations. Meditation focus, so which can has the effect of increasing this stability and the alertness or the intelligent like the power of the mind.
Tate chegonsi ta ngazo ta doshun da gona ji se tumbo she doshun da gona ji she wa na pena ngazo machi le kunro sa wa na ani nong chi go te matel kunro long so ya ga tene sono to de wa na a tri kunro lu ka chung la de che so ni la de che so de ni la de che so so ne sono mo bo ji to ne kunro shi shu cher ro yo ro ba 어 저절로 sembat에 슈 chercher로서 다 도슈네 시나 드린다고 지 고래 그거래서
on the contrary, how if we when our when we lack the disciplines on our mind, then how our mind can then easily be fall under the control of like some afflictive emotions, such as for example the feeling of hatred, and like you could have hatred towards some particular persons, and then you can continuously without such disciplines, then the mind this hatred will continuously develop, increase as our mind keep thinking of the every moment, every instance that a person has, how and what in a way that person has harmed ones, have given loss to one, insulted one. So just by going over such thought over and over again, and how then on the negative sides, and how our mind can then be become so like a paranoid with such a afflictive emotions.
tenujinga chudshune shewa ina ya pena susu giwishi ni ta wujila mine gomja wa ina ne giwishi ni ti kari da ne tsugo ta lepi chala supa te yone yonde trendi sala ne rume pa dewa te shu cher ro wa dela tene ni ta pichi geshi ni te tremba to lansop chi line papa do wa to sen mine chima chuwa ne yung do te sa ne tindiga sente giwishi ni te mi pa chang chi go yung go ma re di yetela supa yune yunda trene yune yunda yela shepa teletene rume pa ju go res 제자 네 당가서 제거생이 되세요 그래서 비제와 전에
and then we could also have positive cultivate positive development in our mind, like if we think on for instance through contemplating on the qualities of one's own, like the spiritual gurus or spiritual guide, and thinking, and remembering. You engage in meditation where you keep remembering your spiritual gurus and all this the kindness and the qualities that guru towards oneself. So how such meditation can have such has the effect of developing, filling one's mind with so much faith, that then as a result, then how then eventually even every moment when this thought of one's guru arises in one's mind, the recollections of the one's gurus, then even it gives one's even whole body some sort of tactile, some sort of experience, and like some, even if it will make you that it will also express, like physically express, like even bringing tears in one's eyes, just simply having the recollections, rememberings one's gurus also.
말로 ngamaser kasta dije ngoza zalabe ne ga peri kala ni chichine ma je bi ngarotani ni ta go jane ni gong juda sena yunda ni ya ji ngashen ga ta ji sembal shiro yiwa do controla so patri yana tni gi she ga cheta ni gong kama ka she jaiga ni li so tni chi ga yores.
So now with this the Wednesday night, like teachings, so we have the traditions of beginning the teaching with some meditation, to meditation together. So really these meditations that which we do in the beginning of the teaching, so it is to really to remove to all the distracting thought, all the distracting and the disturbing thoughts, and just to bring some the stillness in our mind.
대간 오진다는 대기 그 무무치어질라네 다 고가 네 고야 부자 신거요래 고한자할 때는 뇨뇨주네 다 갈라간소지 요래 성도 있어와 된 오지거니 다다 닌전에 예댕이라네 다고 마장에 다 도마 중에 또 예시와래 성도 있어.
So of course there are many of you who have been studying about meditation for over many years, so you are already familiar with the on how to meditate, and but at the same time there could be also some few others who may be new to the meditations, and so therefore the every now and then I have to explain all these basics about the meditation practice.
아니 시도원 주관데 아니 소소 도노다 아니 젠디치와이나 데슬레 자동 차네는 데슬레로 온다고 지레데요레스 아니 다델 자발라테네 아니 치켈레난다 케말란다 세시마 켈레난다 케말레난다 아니 다 델라테네 아니 센델 데와다 아니 더니 유고요레스 아니 rum바지다니 거니 거리 치르치르는 아니 대화대고 치르치르더니 레고요레스
가살로
신주관지로
라로
주관대 소소 도노도더니 이제와이나 아니 잘레라고 지레스
라로
주관레라고 지레스로와 이나테 대 관레라고 지레 대인자다 디근 제우들 가려서나 다 치켄레난다 말레나 드니 그 주다지다 드니 그 뇨레지 제와이나 아니 소소 첸딜 대화 그게나 요 셈베 대화 그거나 레그리 아니 좀 건수나 아니 제시만 비제라요 아니 대화 주고레스 와
So the speaking of these like a stabilizing or the meditations or a single pointed meditations practice. So in terms of the technique, so it is very simple techniques, and then actually it's very easy for most people to understand the techniques, and so where we need to do more is to actually applying this technique in practice. That is, doing the meditation practice, or the finding a time to really to sit in this meditative single pointed meditation practice, and then we will find that if we engage in this meditation practice, then it doesn't matter whether you consider yourself as a believer of some the spiritual tradition or not, or believer in past life or the future life or not, but whoever does this meditation can find benefit of this meditation in terms of the enhancing the inner peace and tranquilities, and so of course then if we we can also utilize, if we become advanced in this meditation practice, and then utilizing for the further spiritual development, then this has a potential to achieve the complete enlightenment even.
대용다 gon 토마 징에지나 소식은 gon티가 미파테 아니 야보진 쏟아야지 그는 개침못 빼요래서 미빠대니 론소 제무 쇼하더니다 아니 수수수 그 전배 템보즈에야 드니지 지도 미빠 못 보이노네 아니 드니지 그 야보지 쳇야 돼 개침못해서
so for the meditations practice for this, like this single pointed or a stabilizing meditation practice. So the first very important thing is to find the right objects. So we could the object, the on which to cultivate this single pointed state of concentrations or the or mental stabilities. So of course there are when we talk, there can be so many different types of objects, and but whatever object that one choose for the meditation practice, so it is something. It has to be something which will make one easy to remember, and easy to sustain that, keep that object in one's mind.
아니다 드네 미빠지 야포 마체와체 네 미빠다 가지 지체네 네 빈바데 용도 제쇼하다 아니 템바가 템보 야포 주도 마치나 아니 데이터 광고 빠지 첨부지래 돼요 그래서
so because the challenge in the meditation practice so is to really to keep remembering that object, that whatever object you have chosen, remembering that, and not losing that object to any other distractions. So therefore, if we engage in meditation practice, but we always keep losing our mind, losing our object, our the given object, whenever we engage in practice, we keep losing that, and then that is really a big obstacle for one to then to make any progress in the practice.
대월에 동보가를 저거니 든디기 미빠된 소디잖아 위인중어때 안들이 미빠 쏟다나 아니 배 괜찮지 뭐요 그래서 그래서나 위인중을 세지다 다 미리네 아니 다 위인중어때 아니 야안로서 만도 소식이 위인중어때 야 든디기 손노도마이나 아니 다 든디기 위인중어때 이제 기체가에 와서는 아니 다 고소 자성되는 위인중을 소소소 관시 첨부돼 건지 첨부해야 돼요 인자 아니 무제바다 아니 위인중 코로나다 이다 카톨라 소파 메와이자 세시로든 좋아돼 아니 초비 그 젠데 뜻이 뉴와요 요래서 들이 숨도 있어라
so for the beginners the breathing one's own breathing is recommended as an object to cultivate these single pointed concentrations, and so because there are so many benefit for that using the breathing for the beginning, because the breathing is something that we all are so used to, so familiar with. So therefore, it's not something that, and so because of this, our familiarity with the breathings, because we are always breathing, in and out. So this makes it help us to be able to, to stop like a forgetfulness of the objects. And then also the good thing about the breathing is that breathing is as an object. It's not something like with a shape or with the colors. and so therefore it is said that it is this would help because it is not a shape or it has a color. So it said that this will help us to prevent the mind from going out, from going after like external distractions, and so therefore the in the beginning as a beginner, so it's good to engage, good to do this, good to do the breathing meditations in order to stabilize one's mind inward also.
Ne teunta Toma Juda Shitisalani, Tia Tutu, Pena Winjungla Mina Gonjet Salata, with the Trunkala Super Jane. Ni ta Nas Trus, Tandiji, Parolani, and some days are Sha. Ania, Tandi Tanizoni, Nijia Chichi Tanizoya, Rira, Toya the Kitchen Ways. That is Tomanelani, Ketch Jirimboji, Pasonotone, Tanizidewaina, Ani Kaleka, no, Sejuchon. Resroa, and it's a huge ozona, jello, ne, touches Gojavala, ne, drumming at each other.
So the actual breathing meditations practice simply involve us to be simply just to be aware that we are that breathing in. And we, that I am breathing out, so just being aware of that, and not losing, or in another one, just simply clearly remembering that one is breathing in and breathing out, and so then to make the to develop this our the focus or meditation focus. It is said that it is better in the beginning to shorten one's the length of meditation practice. Like for example, you could only do maybe 5 or 6 rounds of breathings, meditations, and then after one is able to really to retain or to keep the mind on the breathing for 6 or 7 rounds, and then slowly one can then increase that the round of the breathing to up to 10, and then you can increase more. So like that, as you make progress, your of your focus on the breathing, then you increase the length of the meditation practice. So whereas on the other hand, if we right from the beginning, if we force ourselves to do for a very long period of time, and then we might find not only we are not able to do practice properly, but also we might get tired, and then because it is not so, we find the practice not so effective, and then may also even lose our interest, lose our motivations, and so therefore we won't be able to make progress.
That is na te ni tise yoshu te ni ngazo shuke lo konju da chewa ina ni tise yawa yer sungu tisrwa karisana shuke la ta nisena ne lo ta tise konja na ti nge ta ji no to na kunro na kanga lo de sent ma bola nya de yorwa ani tisa le tanje sonja na mu bushira mewa che ani tika sala ne yapo yor sungu des ne gunda te jela ne nyeme ko pichas ya rchapa sembe satwa na zile de ne ani tese Yore second this Rova, Inata, Gundala, Jodo Chukra, the Inayo. They say Yoshuteta, Shukere, and the Juno this.
Then, in terms of the time, the time that we can, the right time that we can choose to practice meditations. So the morning, when we first get up, is the best time to practice meditations. So having said that, of course, there could be an exception for some people who might find then, rather than in the morning, they find it in the practicing meditation at night is more suitable, and they find it more effective. But generally speaking, so in the mornings when because our body had a good rest with the sleepings, and so we are physically and also even mentally more fresh, and there's a less opportunity, less room for any all these various thoughts, distracting thought to arise, and so therefore the morning is a better time. So whereas usually at the end of the day, then sometimes quite often then we will in our mind we will still have a lot of thoughts of which will comes from the various things that we have we've done during the daytime, so will have some impact, will have some influence on our mind.
Tene ta gonja di salani ta winjing la ilmi ta se te lich ndilu te la yo pe ta ngus tu pa she la ji ta ani ya ji jirimbo de te ya ga ani tene ke chiwa mo ya sa des lich she la yo.
And then other the factors that we need to consider for meditation practice is our sitting postures. So it is said that this right sitting posture does make a difference to gain realizations and to making the meditation our practice more effective.
Tene nga zo yune chena ni no chi de desene na kumba do chi shi twinda ni lopa ni nyomba joba to ke ba tumbo sung ge ni tene chi sanda so yo resro.
So as to the postures, sitting postures, so we usually says there are postures which has the eight so 7 features. Do you know? Yes, 7 features of Vairocana, sitting posture of Vairocana Buddha. So such as like 2 leg in the cross, like lotus postures.
Ne keba tumbo so ne sota chala supa ta ronja na jone ni cheche te kela ya ja ne ngo te che no chi ku so nda na che ne min na che ne ma pa ane ta thopa ni pa shenbo te ka ni go ane li no no chi de se ne ane tni su yo res.
And then the hands, 2 hands, just the right hand about the left, just under the navel, with the tip of the thumb touching towards at the level of the navel, and then keeping the back straight, and the head should be slightly down, forward, and then shoulders, both shoulders are even, and then you have the 2 eyes, eyes just gazing, or directed, towards the tip of the nose, and while the the lips should be just kept normal. Lips and the teeth should be kept normal, and then the tongues bit more towards the upper, touching towards the upper palate.
Dona da chita ne ndito kari na mena lite ne trombo chine peke ba do di tsate trombo chine ne deji ti kechi mo isas gebe te yo trombo che ju wa ina gebe ne ta nga zo kchese tsate trombo na ane lu ya ju ya ga ni trombo ju ya ga chewa yo singo desro te ju ya ga chewa ju sana ni dirmo de ta ya ta tani ga
So of all these physical features, so the most important thing is to keeping the back of the body, all the back straight, and so the reason, because this the would also help the straightening or keeping the right alignment of all one's channels, the psychic channels in the one's systems, these bodily systems, and then because the channels are in a good are straight and in good alignments, then it says that this would allow the wind energy to flow well, and which in turn then can help one mind to have the stability of one's mind.
Teone tsa trombo zuke te ne kechi wo yin karisena tangme lo jinro bujila ne temba cha ju ne kasala ne tni genmuji loju ya po ya wache ani gamja ta so rupa nyam to ganja ti sala ani rupa to junya to topa ya po to goya po re ne kro kadi na yo te goya po mare wache topa ya po ma she wache tani re diga yores tani jela ni temba la condition ti sala ani tembe go ta cherang go tsate te tsin ro tong je ba to mandra wa je te shas cherang go tsate te tsi mo tsa pa ju ya pa ju on ro ta tsa da wo cha de sha ten za pa ju ni to so ma ni ne kam ja wa ina ani jo ni to pa she re yes ne tani luen te mal tani ki u tani so no ko ja ani jo ni to pa she ani da chom bi ku mo to wala so bi ani lo ji se andus.
So relating to the impact of the ones the channels in good order, to impact in terms of a successful good meditation practice, and also to gaining realizations. So if I tell you these are stories which took place during the Lord Buddha's times, and in the stories, so there was one practitioner who was a great learner, but however he had a difficulty of practicing meditation and also the gaining any realizations. So while all his other friends, they had no such obstacle in their meditation. They all are progressing so well on the practice. So upon consulting to the Lord Buddha, and then Buddha then instructed that the reason the obstacle was because of the abnormal the order or the lining of your channel, psychic channel. And Buddha said that your channel is more like the like the cow, of the body. So therefore, the advice is to meditate, in a position of the lying cow, where the cow sits. So he, following that instruction, then it is said that he make a very fast progress in the meditation and then achieve the state of liberations.
다 legend di totejo ne dong ke chimgore te ina ya ta kumba doji shitun la supato tndi tungwa shita de matona atuja de ina ne gwanja wi ne kasala mande kumba la supana ne jirbo de mato wa yungro was wa ane te atuja ge shita me sares.
So there's although this we find this in this like 7 features, sitting features of the meditation postures. So like in that one of the features says where you have a full cross-legged posture, like a full lotus postures. But of course if you find this full lotus posture very difficult, and then because it is now instructed there, if you're trying to really push yourself to keep that posture, then it's going to let alone you'll be able to do the meditation practice, but you won't be able to even tolerate the pain. And so therefore it's not going to work, not going to be effective, and so it's important that you have to find the posture, sitting posture, which is most suited for your meditation practice.
다들이 가서 대 인디 지시나 됐더니 저기 레스로 아니 대제라다 잘라방고 걸라니 롱마티가 수시티가 많다네 달러르티는 만도야 레스 저다 검적이면 거냐
so today, so I think we nearly finished the time just on giving a bit of introductions to the meditations, and so we will, but before we finish, we will do some meditation together, and however from next Wednesday onwards, so we will begin this teaching on this topic of the LamRim, the quick path to omniscient, the practical guide of on the stages of the path. So just for a few minutes, so we will do these breathing meditations.
I have to check that. Just
Thank you.